Wow. So how did you start? Did you just fall into LinkedIn? You seem to have a knack for it. Can you tell us what your LinkedIn
No,
position is and how did you get started?
well, I got started because three people, I think it was number five really, but at least three people invited me, and I finally said, okay, what is this? Um, and I was keeping up with people on Plaxo at the time. Keith Ferrazzi had written Never Eat Alone, and a mentor had said, Laura, you have to stop eating lunch alone. I said, that's my only time to get to myself. And so I started keeping my contacts in Plaxo, and and so people started inviting me to LinkedIn, and of course, when I found it, and I saw that I could put myself up on LinkedIn and represent myself, and I could make changes on the fly and update it, and that it was a way from and Althea, we could get people on LinkedIn in a respectable way, whether they had a law degree or if they were at the time a woman in transition, meant that it was um, a stay-at-home mom who had been a victim of domestic abuse,
Hmm.
who was coming into the workforce for the first time in 10 years. That was what in transition meant back then. Now
Hmm.
it has a whole different meaning.
Yeah.
And and so we could literally represent people's skills and talents in a way that brought really what your abilities were to the workforce, not only what your experience were. I think the first 6 months, I got over 300 people on LinkedIn, and I wish I had connected with those first uh, people, but it wasn't until almost 6 months into my LinkedIn career until I met Mike O'Neill, who is the LinkedIn rock star, who later became a business partner, and I saw what he was doing. Now, I had been doing training, and I had a 10-year-old business at the time, and I wanted to bring the training and the knowledge that he had to the Charlotte market, because it was, and I thought, why reinvent the wheel?